Okay, and here's some help for number 2 if you guys are having trouble with area. It says the length of this rectangle is 8 miles longer than 3 times the width. If the area is 51 square miles, then what is the length of the longest side? Okay, we are supposed to first label the sides of the triangle. So it first says that the length is 8 miles longer than 3 times the width. 8 miles longer than 3 times the width. So over here I have a rectangle. I'm gonna say 8 miles longer than 3 times the width. And I know that my width is just going to be W. So that's part A. So let's put that in. 3W plus 8. And this is going to be W. And then I'm going to go ahead and write the equation that represents the situation. We should know that area is length times width. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply those two. And they tell me that the area is equal to 51. All right. Next part, we're going to rewrite it in standard form. So let me write it over here. Rewriting it in standard form. So I have W times 3W plus 8 equals 51. I need to distribute, so 3W squared plus 8W equals 51. We're almost at standard form, we just need to move the C value over, so let's subtract it over. So 3W squared plus 8W equals, minus 51 equals 0. So I'm gonna write it over here, 3W squared plus 8W minus 51, plus 8W minus 51 equals 0. Okay, and then it says that we need to solve the equation now. So you guys can go ahead and use the quadratic formula or factoring. I'm going to go ahead and factor for this one. So if I factor and I want to use the exponential, but again, you guys, if you're comfortable with the quadratic formula, then I would use the quadratic formula. 3 times negative 51, this should give me negative 153. And then on the bottom I have 8W, I'm sorry, that's a W squared. I know that two numbers that multiply to 153 are, I believe, 17 and 9, but this one has to be negative. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and factor this out. So this should give me, I got to use the long way because there's no shortcut for this one. So 3W squared, let me show you this out, plus 17W minus 9W minus 51 equals 0. Factor the first one. We can only take out a W for the first one. 3W plus 17. Second one, I can only take out I think I can take out a 3. No, I cannot. Yes, I can. I'm going to take out 3, negative 3. So that will give me W and then this should give me plus 17 equals 0. I apologize for my messy writing. Okay, so I took out a W from the first one, that gave me 3W plus 17. Second one, I took out a negative 3, so that gave me W plus 17. I know I'm doing this right because these two are the same. So now I'm going to take out the one that's the same, 3W plus 17, and then W minus 3 equals 0. I'm sorry, holding this phone with one hand is very difficult. Okay, and once I'm here, I see that I have factored it. I just need to go ahead and set each of them equal to 0. So here is 3W plus 17 equals 0. And then I have W plus or minus 3 equals 0. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 17 from both sides and then divide by 3. So W equals negative 17 over 3. And then for my second W, I have W equals 3. Adding 3 to both sides. So for the first one, I can put in negative 17 over 3. And then for the second one, I can put down a 3. And if you guys switch these two, that's okay. It doesn't matter which the order is. My logical solution would be the 3, because if I plugged in a negative number, that wouldn't make sense. And then the longest side, if I plug in 3 to the longest side, 3 times 3 is 9, 9 plus 8 is 17. So I'll put 17. Go. And then we are talking about, let's see, we're talking about miles. And that should be it.